Good evening and welcome to Forbes Arena here on the campus of Morehouse College. Today we are here for the battle against the Savannah State Tigers, coming up north to see the Maroon Tigers. This is Roy Evans. Tonight on the call will be Miss Simone Stanley getting it together for you. Miss Stanley, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. We have a good game coming up. Last time these two teams played, it was a nail-biter, 2-point game, 12 lead changes, so we can expect another good one tonight.
All right, well, let's go ahead and give the folks the starting lineup for you.
All right, starting with the Morehouse Maroon Tigers, we have freshman guard Damian Mitchell. We have freshman guard Cedric Taylor III. We have junior guard Omar Rowe. We also have junior guard Jaden Gray, and lastly, junior forward Nate Lacewell. Now for the Savannah State Tigers, we have junior guard Austin Lewis, freshman forward Jordan Nikhil, sophomore forward Chancellor Wilson, sophomore guard Javante Landy, and freshman guard Michael Swift.
All righty. Well, folks, there you go. Your starting lineups brought to you by Niche Network. Your uniqueness is your niche. Check them out at nichenetwork.tv. So, Simone, talk to us. You talked a little bit about the last time these two teams met. What do we have to look forward to today?
I think we have another nail-biter in store. These two teams faced off late January. It was a tight one, 68-66. It was 12 lead changes. Demetrius Khalif II came off the bench and had 12 points for Morehouse, really led a powerful bench unit. They had 27 points off the bench in that game, helped them close out the win against Savannah. Like I said, it was 12 lead changes, so a back-and-forth affair. Savannah State scored 27 points off Morehouse's turnover, so the Maroon Tigers are going to want to make sure they are taking care of the ball today. But it was Cedric Taylor III, someone we've talked a lot about on this network, a freshman sensation for the Morehouse Maroon Tigers, who really took over late in that game. Defensively, getting some rebounds, getting some blocks to seal the win for the Maroon Tigers.
All right, well, there you go. We are getting ready as we are 3 weeks away. 2 weeks. Let's what's today? Monday, 1-2. We're just going to call it 2 weeks away from conference tournament time, and these games all matter today.
Savannah State wins the tip. And we have some full court defense going on for the Maroon Tigers. They're going to try to slow it down and get into their offense, swinging the ball around. The Maroon Tigers defense is a relentless one of the top defensive units in the SIAC, and the shot goes up from 3, and it's good. It's Michael Swift putting the Tigers up 3 early on. Let's see how Morehouse responds here. They're going up for a 3 of their own. That's a no-go for Cedric Taylor III. Actually goes behind the backboard, and it's going to be Tigers ball, visiting Tigers ball.
Well, you know, you can either choose to call them the Tigers or Maroon Tigers is the difference. But that is one of those things where today can be one of those confusing,
right,
as we get going with all of the Tigers that are
so many
in the
Tigers in the SIAC.
Yes, there are.
And Savannah State is going to have their full court defense going as well. These teams aggressive early. Morehouse swinging in around the perimeter, taking their time at the top of the key.
I think both of these teams understand that their opponent can get buckets in bunches.
And there's Savannah State getting one of those turnovers, one of many we might see in this game. Last time these two teams played, I told you Savannah State had 27 points off of Morehouse turnovers. Let's see if they get some on this possession. But Morehouse is not making it easy, especially down low in the paint. Tip ball.
Great way to step into the lane there.
Let's see how Morehouse responds offensively. Drive to the basket. Nice spin move, fade away, but it's no good. And Savannah State grabs the rebound, pushing the pace here, knowing they had to be aggressive to get it going against Morehouse's defense. Still trying to make some action, and we're going to get a jump ball Morehouse's way.
That was a great defense. He had the ball up high, which is what you always tell your players to do. Just so happened, though, he was shorter than the person defending him, and he was able to reach over and grab that ball.
It was only so high he could go. Morehouse still looking for their first points in this game. A lot of double team action. They get the matchup down low, spin move. But the floater is no good. Needed a little bit more oomph on the one-handed floater. Savannah State back in control on offense. Going to kick it out. Take the ball back out to the top of the key. He's going to go all the way. No good. Rebound. Morehouse. And Morehouse is one of the best rebounding teams in the SIAC. Fast pace. The basket is not good, but he will go to the line. That's Jaden Gray, who said, forget all of this swinging the ball around the perimeter. I'm going right to the rack.
Well, and that's what you need sometimes. When they started off their first 4, was 4 or 5 shots have been off. And, when you've got a chip on the cup on the top on the basket, you want to get in and get it easy, either get a layup or get to the free throw line and try to visualize the ball going in, just to try to open that up a little bit.
And the first shot from Gray is good. Second one as well is 3-2, Savannah State on top. Morehouse is keeping up this full court press and making it hard on the Tigers to get the ball down the court.
Well, you just keep doing that. What that pressure does is it actually sets it up as they may get lax, and then you get that 8-second across the timeline sometimes. But you keep that pressure up, and that's what your goal is to make sure that they're not able to get that ball across before that 8 seconds goes away.
Shot was no good from Chancellor Wilson. Morehouse regains possession. Thought he was going to go for the midi. Gets it down low. A lot of movement, a lot of footwork. Cedric Taylor, little flop. But he gets the foul there, and he's going to go back to the line. Morehouse has a chance to take the lead from the free throw line.
There's a little bit of acting there, but hey, listen, that's what you do when you go up. You don't get shots you want them. You put it out there, see what the ref is going to say to you.
Right, throw those arms up in the air, see what happens. Basket is good. We have a tied game. Cedric Taylor III has one more shot. Won't go, and the Savannah State Tigers get the rebound. Tie game 3-3. Swing the ball over to their man in the corner. A little double doink, no good. Morehouse gets the rebound. They're trying to push the pace here now. Cedric Taylor one-on-one on the outside. He's going to get fouled. So Jaden Gray.
Called that on number 55.
And Morehouse is getting the whistle blown.
Well, listen.
We have a media timeout.
All right, so we'll take this media timeout along with them. We'll be right back here on the Black College Sports Network.
Charmin Ultra Soft has so much cushiony softness, it's hard for your family to remember they can use less.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft.
Holy Charmin. Oh, excuse me. Roll it back, everybody. Sorry. Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more. But it's so absorbent, you can use less. So it's always worth it. Now, what did we learn about using less?
You gotta roll everybody.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
Thank you guys for what you do for HBCU athletics. This is a fantastic avenue for all of us. This is our ESPN, so we love what you guys do. Brian, AD, Roy, all you guys at BCSN. We really appreciate what it is that you guys do for us.
Welcome back to Morehouse College Athletics on the Black College Sports Network. We have a tie game between the Maroon Tigers and the visiting Savannah State Tigers. The score is 3-3. Morehouse, riding a 5-game winning streak, is back at home at Forbes Arena, and they maintain possession coming out of this timeout.
Simone, one of the things about this Morehouse team that I think a lot of teams in the SIAC, which is probably a reason.
Nice move from Jaden Gray. Strong one-handed finish to put his team on top for the first time today, 5-3 over Savannah State.
Yeah. Morehouse is an extremely strong second-half team. And if these teams, I think a lot of people think if they can keep Morehouse close, they have a better chance, but,
Jaden Gray was feeling hot. He had the spin move, fadeaway jumper, just a little too strong there. He did get called on a foul, so he will go to the line, shooting 2 more free throws. He's 100%, 2 for 2 at the line here tonight. Let's see if he can add to the lead.
Take a look at this replay here of that play. Great inbound play for what you want, exactly what you want coming in from a timeout.
Nice move right there.
Nice with the finger roll.
Spin move, finger roll, everything you want. And he knocks down his free throw. He's 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Let's see if he gets the second one to go. And Morehouse is up 7-3 over the visiting Savannah State Tigers. Let's see how they respond here on offense. They've gone cold since making the first bucket of this game about 5 minutes ago. They have the ball at the top of the key, trying to figure out what they can see in this Morehouse defense. Kicks it back out to his shooter. Nice and one play. Qua King puts Savannah State back on the board, and he will go to the line shooting one.
Yeah, the defender did not give him space to land. For folks who are wondering what that is, that's one of those calls where you have to give the shooter the space to actually come down in a safe manner. And he was right up on him, so he was not able to do that one there.
And Savannah State responding after Morehouse went up 4 points. Potentially can make this a 1-point game. Like I said, their offense, they came out quick, knocked down a quick 3, and they went cold for 5 minutes, but they have broken that now, and he makes that and one to make this game 7-6. Morehouse back on offense. An offense led by young freshmen, young stars, and Cedric Taylor III and Damian Mitchell. Cedric Taylor, let's see what he does. Fade away, jumper is good! And he's asking the ref, where's my foul?
Well, that's a good thing. Coach has a very young core here on this team, and that can be very scary for these folks in the SIAC with this Morehouse team getting back to having some great play.
Savannah State trying to get to the basket themselves, surprises his teammate with the pass. Nice little spin move, nice layup there from Jordan McHale, bringing Savannah State within 1 again.
Lots of contact going on down there. The refs are definitely letting them play.
Yeah, you have to flop to get these fouls tonight. Got to throw the hands up. Cedric Taylor dumps it off down low. Soft layup was no good. Savannah State gets the rebound. Savannah State doing a good job getting the defensive rebounds in this game. Last time the two teams played, Morehouse was able to score 27 second chance points off of offensive rebounds, and Savannah State said not today. And Morehouse gets the steal, pushes up court, and gets it to go. Omar Rowe finishing the job after getting a steal. Morehouse up 11-8 over Savannah State. They're looking to slow this one down now.
Like I said, I think one of the keys, the goal is just to stay close. Because if you let this Morehouse team get a big lead, when they make their adjustments at halftime, it's almost impossible to score on them.
And we're going Morehouse's way as the big man takes the charge. Like you said, a lot of contact. Omar Rowe absorbing that. Landing on the ground, taking the foul there from Savannah State and putting the ball back in his offense's hands. But like you said, yes, very close game. Morehouse is only winning games by an average of 5 points, so they're used to these close game situations. Same for Savannah State. They're losing a lot more of their games, but they're losing games by an average of 1 point. So both of these teams are used to close game scenarios. Nice midi there, no go. And Savannah State gets another defensive rebound, this time pushing the pace. Ajay Plain.
Rimmed in and out on her.
Morehouse, freshman, turns the ball over, gives it back to Savannah State. Nice pass. Ooh! Big block there from Cedric Taylor III. Came flying in out of nowhere. Cedric Taylor got a big block last time Savannah State played to help seal the win for the Maroon Tigers, and he still got it. You guys see there, all ball, all block. And we're going back Morehouse's way. Still a close one, 11-8. Maroon Tigers on top. Very physical game though, Rory, like you mentioned.
Yeah, they are definitely, bodying up. But and as I look at the floor though, what I am noticing is that these two teams are pretty evenly matched as it relates to the size of the players. I know, and I just thought about it. I don't see Buka on the floor for Morehouse, and I'm not sure is his name actually.
Nice move there from Cedric Taylor III, and the freshman is starting to heat up on both ends, defensively, offensively, and Maroon Tigers are back up 13-8.
Is Buka on? Is he scratched off here? Let's see.
Layup won't go. Who else is there for the rebound but Cedric Taylor III? And it's the Maroon Tigers back on offense. A bad pass there leads to another Maroon Tigers turnover. Ajay Plain leading the charge for Savannah State. Ooh. There'll be a foul there on Amon Decker. We have a timeout. Savannah State, a media timeout. You are watching Morehouse College Athletics on the Black College Sports Network.
This is Ryan Fulford. AD Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJBN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find the show on the Jericho Broadcast Network's app. Make sure to download. We look forward to you joining the conversation and being a part of the show.
What up, y'all? It's Gary Gray. Check it out. I need you to do something for me. Join me April 26th through the 28th at the Cortland Grand Hotel in Atlanta, Georgia for Urban Nerd Con. It's going to be lit. Okay. Our heroes, our villains, everyone's con. See y'all there.
Visit theurbannerdcon.net to get your buy one, get one free badges before the price increases. Remember, our heroes, our villains, our stories, everyone's con. See you there.
Around town, trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
Since 2000.
We are back at Forbes Arena where we have a close one on the Black College Sports Network. The score is 13-8. The Morehouse Maroon Tigers on top of the visiting Savannah State Tigers. I am Simone Stanley, joined by Rory Evans. And here we go. He puts it up right out of the inbounds. Just put it up a little too far. And it's Morehouse with the rebound.
And Simone, I promise not to call you Simone Stanley today.
That's correct. What have you been calling me?
No, I said I won't call you Simone Stanley. Or Staley, I'm
Staley,
sorry.
yes,
Yeah,
Staley.
Staley.
Ooh, Cedric Taylor the third. Knocking down the corner three, extending this lead to 8. He has been the hot hand offensively and defensively in this game so far. Savannah State back on offense, down low, fights out of the double team, but can't get the shot to go, can't get a whistle either. And the Maroon Tigers get the rebound, pushing the pace here. Jaden Gray. Ooh, and the floater is good that time. Jaden Gray got it to go. 18-8, Morehouse on top. Savannah State needs to find some answers here offensively. Don't want the Maroon Tigers to get up too far.
And Simone, I think what I realized is that there's some gamesmanship going on is what we've got going on. Buka is actually in the game now. He's number 34 for the Maroon Tigers, but he is in to match up with number 10 and number 11 down low for Savannah State because they both are trying to play him, but he's got a little bit more size on him than they do. Surprised that wasn't an over-the-back call.
We've had a lot of missed shots, but Savannah State regains possession. It's A.J. Plain, who just knocked down his first shot of the game to break that scoring drought for Savannah State. Let's see if he has anything else in him. He's trying to get his offense set up. Doesn't like what he's seeing right now. Dumps it off in the paint. Kicks it back out to A.J. No good. But it's his teammate, Qua King, who's there to get those second chance points and cut into that deficit. Morehouse back in control. Get it to the big man. Jam! Wafor in the game and immediately making an impact down low.
Yeah, they've got that advantage, and I think it's interesting. I'm curious to see if they're going to try to get some transition basketball going and getting him out there.
Corner three from Zion Davis, and I believe that ball was tipped a little bit, but he had enough precision on it to overcome that, and it's Jaden Gray taking it all the way. Battling through contact and getting a strong finish there. Savannah State getting their own tip ball, recovering that potential turnover and regaining possession. Ooh. Can't escape that turnover, and it's Demetrius. Caleb the second was just a little too low on the dunk. Needed a little bit more air under his feet. 3 ball won't go for Savannah State. Doesn't matter because A.J. Plain is there to clean it up and get those second chance points. Morehouse on top by 5, and we have a lot of action going on right now.
It is up and down. They're getting it in. Seeing what they can get moving.
We have a substitution. We have Damian Mitchell.
I believe this is going to be another media timeout. But let's take a look at that dunk before we go to our break here.
Coming into the game and immediately making his presence known.
Leading it over for the big man. We'll be right back right here on the Black College Sports Network.
2. Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties through its programs Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and parenting education coaching. To get involved with programs, volunteer, or donate, visit www.empowermentresourcesinc.org. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/empowerment.resources and instagram.com/empowermentjax.
When it comes to professional learning, teachers deserve better. From the leader in online learning, Stride brings you the Stride Professional Development Center, an on-demand library of mobile-friendly courses that gives teachers choice and flexibility, allowing them to learn anytime and anywhere. Our dynamic courses provide bite-sized learning and help educators advance their knowledge while also gaining professional development hours. It's time you take charge of your learning. Visit us today to get started.
Around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
Welcome back to Forbes Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. You are watching the Morehouse Maroon Tigers take on the visiting Savannah State Tigers right here on the Black College Sports Network. Simone Stanley joined by Roy Evans, and it's a close one, a 5-point game, very physical, a lot of action, some blocks, some jams, a lot of threes, everything you need. A lot of foot movement there. And it's Nuafer who's fighting for the bucket. Doesn't get the bucket, but he gets the foul. He will be going to the line shooting 2. Maroon Tigers up 22-17 over the visiting Savannah State Tigers. Morehouse riding a 5-game win streak. Will they extend it to 6, or will Savannah State be the superior Tigers tonight? Time will tell. We have 7 minutes to go in the first half as Nuafer knocks down his first free throw. During the timeout, freshman Damian Mitchell subbed back into the game for the Maroon Tigers, and Nuafer knocks down both free throws. It's a 7-point game. Savannah State looking for some answers on offense. They've had some success. They have not been very consistent. They're taking a lot of time trying to figure out what they want to do, trying to figure out what they see in this defense. And it's the pull-up jumper again from Qua King. He knocks down another mid-range bucket. Damian Mitchell bringing it up for the Maroon Tigers. He finds Jaden Gray. Top of the key, directing traffic. Gets it back to Damian Mitchell. And we have a whistle. A foul. An offensive foul. No, the foul will be on Savannah State's Zion Davis, I believe. It'll be Jaden Gray back at the line for the 3rd time today. He is 4 for 4 at the line right now. And Morehouse has gotten a lot of points at the line. I believe 7 points now. Excuse me, I believe 9 points now at the free throw line.
Yeah, they have been to the line a lot. They are definitely a lot more aggressive in the paint and going to the basket, whereas Savannah State actually has been backing out, pulling their shots back, and taking the mid-range jumpers as opposed to going to the rack.
And Jaden Gray knocks down his 6th free throw of the game. Savannah State trying to find something, get something going here. Spin move, floater gang, and it's good. Chancellor Wilson. The floater gang has been working for Savannah State today. And the signal is Savannah State ball. Refs having a little chat, a little discussion.
That's exactly what happened there. They kind of stopped that one in the middle of the play.
We have a substitution for Savannah State. Jordan McHale coming back in the game for Austin Lewis. And the cheerleaders, I haven't heard any action from them tonight. They've been over on the sidelines. Maybe they're not impressed by what they're seeing so far.
Looks like what it was, there was an issue that shot, I believe the shot clock on this end may have gone out, and they were going to reset the shot clock.
Damian Mitchell one-on-one finds Jaden Gray. The two-man tandem has been working well tonight. Jaden Gray rises up, but the shot is no good, and Savannah State is pushing the pace all the way. And there's a foul before the block. And Javante Landy will go to the line, shooting 2 for his Savannah State Tigers. 5-point game, 26-21. Last time these two teams played, Morehouse won by 2, and we have another close game affair on our hands right now. The ball did everything except go in the basket. But he makes the second one. Javante Landy, 1 for 1 at the line there. Makes this a 4-point game with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Jaden Gray to Damian Mitchell to Jaden Gray for the 1,000th time tonight. Jaden Gray swings over, dumps it off to Damian, swings it over to Cedric Taylor. Ball finds its way back to Jaden. He's double teamed, he's triple teamed, but the shot is still good. Timeout, Savannah State Tigers. Jaden Gray.
Let's take another look at that because he was determined to get that ball up and into the basket.
1-on-3 action right there, and he could have gotten a foul. I know it had to be a foul down there somewhere.
Yeah, that looked like there was.
But they said, the ref said, you've been to the line enough tonight.
Oh, no, but there is apparently a technical foul.
Somebody must have said something to the ref.
That was Mr. Gray.
Mr. Gray was talking trash. Was he asking for the foul and got
a little bit too snippy, probably.
And then, okay, we got the miss it chance going on. The cheerleaders heard me there. Active now. Quad King.
That's all you needed to get them going. So I am looking at the stats right now. We'll look at that. We'll come back to that.
Savannah State back in control. Javante Landy trying to decipher this zone defense Morehouse has set up. He dumps it off in the paint. Swinging around the perimeter. Rise up for the shot. No good. But it is Chancellor Wilson who gets the rebound and gets the second chance bucket for Savannah State. It's a 2-point game. The Maroon Tigers back in control on offense. It's Cedric Taylor III for 3. No good, but a foul.
And that is the same thing. And the coach Broadnax is getting on him. He's like, you got to give the man space to come down.
And we have a timeout, but Cedric Taylor III will be shooting 3 shots out of the timeout. 3 minutes, 53 seconds to go. We are going to take a break here on the Black College Sports Network.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit hbcupridejoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
Thank you guys for what you do for HBCU athletics. This is a fantastic avenue for all of us. This is our ESPN, so we love what you guys do. Brian, AD, Roy, all you guys at BCSN. We really appreciate what it is that you guys do for us.
We are back at Forbes Arena. Morehouse Maroon Tigers hosting the visiting Savannah State Tigers here on the Black College Sports Network. It is freshman guard Cedric Taylor III at the line shooting 3 shots.
As these are two of our partner schools here on the Black College Sports Network. Definitely looking forward to getting ready for baseball and softball season that'll be kicking off next month.
Ooh. First 2 shots are no good, but third time's a charm, and he's shooting 3, so let's see if he can get this one to go. But we love baseball season, especially in the SIAC. Cedric gets the third one to go, 29-26. Morehouse on top. Savannah State lingering behind. Savannah State has not led since they scored the first bucket, 3-0. They're trying to make something happen here. He rises up for 3, no good. It's a fight for the rebound. And it's Morehouse comes up with it. Amon Decker said, not on my watch. Damian Mitchell gets it to Cedric Taylor. Finds his guy in the corner, can't get the ball out. And it's going to be Savannah State ball. Checking back into the game for Morehouse. Wofford. Javante Landy calling out some direction to his teammates. Finds his guy in the corner. He's trying to make something work. Back to Javante. Finds his shooter. Tricky dribbles. They're both trying to. Cedric Taylor III. Who else for the block? Clean block. Creates the turnover. Gets it to Damian Mitchell. Damian is calling out what he wants to see from his teammates. Damian says, I'm taking it all the way. Kicks it out to his shooter on the outside for 3. Omar Rowe getting it going.
Omar Rowe, he's a spectacular shooter. Good player for Morehouse, stepping up his game and making himself just more available for the team and doing more things in what I like to call the second half of the season.
Slide. You're just going to slide into the broadcast and not say what's up to the people, what's up to me and Savannah State. Cutting into that lead there.
Yeah. Just got back in, saw him running a little bit late. My son had an awards banquet, academic awards banquet at Best Academy, so I had to go and support my son, and then I'll come back and support the Maroon Tigers afterwards.
Omar Rowe rose up, knocked down the 2 there after knocking down the three previously. He scored the last 5 points for the Maroon Tigers. As Amon Decker grabs that rebound and gets it over to his point guard, Damian Mitchell. Damian gets it back to Decker, and it's going to be a foul.
Now, one thing I love what Morehouse is doing and Coach Whitler's doing right now, Savannah State looks like they're running some type of 2-3 zone. They're giving a zone look, and what Decker's doing, Decker's coming to the middle of the zone. I was always taught that you always want to attack the middle of the zone. So it looks like Coach Whitler wants to set up some type of high-low with Decker and the big man down low, Obeezy.
And we have had a close one throughout this entire first half, Sly. 33-28. 5-point game. The last time these two teams faced off, Morehouse won by 2, 68-66 in a nail biter. Savannah State grabs that rebound.
Savannah State's one of those teams that, sometimes luck isn't always on your side. And that's the thing about Savannah State. Savannah State has played some tight games, some close games, and it just seems like sometimes they can't always pull it out. But they're looking to come to Atlanta to avenge that loss a little bit earlier in the year.
Savannah State making moves down low, spin move, but it's broken up by Morehouse. But Savannah State gets it back. Austin Lewis said, "Not on my watch." We have another whistle.
Referees having a conference. Referees, they understand and know that it's a televised game, so they want to get a little bit of TV time themselves.
Right.
That's what the refs want, just a little bit of TV time for themselves.
Making their presence known, and Savannah State having a little press conference themselves, talking it over. And it will be Chancellor Wilson, who's had some nice floaters tonight. Inbound in the ball for Savannah State. As we approach halftime, 41 seconds left to go in the first half.
And, Savannah State, they're trying to rebound a little bit from that loss across the street a couple of days ago. They lost to Clark, and I think they lost to Clark probably about 15, 16, something like that. It wasn't a very close game at the end. But, here's something you want to kind of rebound from that loss. You take your licks, suck it up, and come back for more, and it just looks like that's what they want to do. Oh, they had this is a medical timeout. It was a little bit of blood on the floor. Someone got cut, and so they had to clean up the blood, put a little bit of peroxide on the floor and clean up the blood. A little bit of MMA action going on at the basketball game.
It's been a very physical game. I'm surprised it took till halftime for some blood to be shed, because these players have been going after it.
Hey, here's the thing. If there's no blood, it's not a real game. Not a real game. I want to see a little bit of blood on the floor.
Chancellor Wilson back to inbound. Finish this first half off strong, and here we go. Ref blows the whistle. Chancellor gets the ball in. And it's Javante Landy back at the top of the key. Damian Mitchell staring him down.
See, in a situation like this, I would expect the Savannah State to take a quick shot to try to get the 2-for-1 possession.
And Qua King rose up, but the shot was no good. Shot clock violation as well. Morehouse back in control with 17 seconds to go.
Now this is a point right here. This is where I like to say coaches earn their money right here, Simone. Right now, 15 seconds to go on the clock. They went to half court. They called timeout. So now Coach Whitler, he's going to draw up a play. This is when I like to say now is the time for the coach to earn his money and then get that raise. In practice, you're always working on your out-of-bounds plays, what plays you're running in situational basketball, and what Coach Whitler's doing right now. Instead of just sending the squad down and just letting them go and play out that final 18 and go into the half with the 5-point lead, he wants to see how they operate because who knows what's going to happen as we get closer to tournament time and we make it to the tournament. There could come a time where they're down by 1 with 15 seconds left on the clock at the end of the game. So now they need to run this out-of-bounds play. So now what he's doing, he's giving them a chance to run this out-of-bounds play in some real live game action.
And let's see how they execute Coach Whitter's plan.
Now I like what they're doing. They're going to have Taylor take it out. So now if you can watch Taylor coming off a screen when he takes the ball out, I think Taylor's going to be the guy who shoots the shot. Well, see, there you go. What do I know?
They get it back to Cedric Taylor III. He dumps it off to Amon Decker. But it's Damian Mitchell up for 3. No good. Rebound. Savannah State. And Damian Mitchell breaks it up at the last second. The refs are wondering if there was a foul before the buzzer.
Ooh, they did call foul. No, he's going to say it was 2 seconds on the clock. I think he's giving them a little bit too much time.
2.2 seconds. I believe I saw 0.5 seconds. 2.2 seconds is enough to inbound it and get a shot up immediately. And it looks like Coach is looking for Chancellor Wilson to maybe get that shot. He has been the hot hand for Savannah State University in this first half. And they want a timeout themselves to draw up something.
Now, Taylor wants to be careful. I think Taylor is guarding the inbounder. Now, hard to tell now, but he was it's 0.2 seconds.
Yep.
Well, 0.2 seconds, it isn't enough time to catch.
Right.
0.2 is just enough time for a tip. The 0.3. Okay, so 0.3 is enough.
So we went from 2.2 to 0.2 to 0.3.
Now, if I'm not sure, maybe some of our viewers can help me out, but I think anything under 0.3 is not enough time for anything. I think over 0.3 is enough time to tip. Not enough time to get off a full shot.
I agree. And I know Savannah State is wishing they had that 2.2 on the clock, but I believe 0.3 is the right time, and we have to make it right.
So you want to watch a back screen being set, and they come over the top with some type of lob and just tip near the basket. Oh. Ooh. And that's it.
And we have reached halftime at Forbes Arena, 33-28. Morehouse on top of the visiting Savannah State Tigers. I am Simone Stanley, now joined by Sylvester Sly, the sports guy Williams. We are going into the half on the Black College Sports Network.
Couldn't get that one to go. Edwards with the rebound. He gets it to Mitchell. Goliath Mitchell has been
sensational this season. He has a chance to be all SIAC this year.
Pull-up jump shot for him is good. That's 5 points in the basketball game for Goliath Mitchell. 14-8 our score. Edward Waters with the lead, and they'll defend on this possession. Caleb on the drive. Almost threw it away. Mitchell, fancy dribble. Oh, my goodness, what a pass. Finds Decker inside.
And there's the steal.
Decker tried to get it back to Mitchell, but now Goliath Mitchell on the run. He stops, still floater over the top, no good. Tipped in.
Christian Ford.
By Christian Ford. And Coach Whitler has absolutely seen enough. 16-8 our score. Here, about 12 minutes left in the first half. 12:33 remaining on the game clock. Goliath Mitchell so far for Edward Waters with 5. Jeremiah Quartain matches Mitchell with 5. Those are your leading scores for Edward Waters. Balanced scoring for Morehouse right now. I've got Jaden Gray with 2, Damian Mitchell with 2. Both of them getting their points from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Omar Rowe with the bucket, and then you've got Keyshawn Pagas with a big two-hand jam, and he's got 2.
They're going to have to control turning that ball over. They already have a couple turnovers, which is playing right into Edward Waters' hands. Nate Lacewell's checking into the game. I think Nate Lacewell will be a key for this game, Andre.
We'll see what happens here.
Edward Waters going back to the press.
They handle the pressure, and Mitchell floats through the lane.
Good.
Could not get the layup to go. Pegas has been playing really well.
Oh, he walked.
Shuffled the feet right there.
He walked.
Morehouse has had their opportunities. Now, they'll usually get into the flow a little bit later in the game, but here's the pressure again for Morehouse. Kicked away. We mentioned those deflections, and that's Rowe with the deflection.
They call a kick ball, so that'll be out of bounds right here on the sideline right in front of us.
Gotta love what you're seeing from these two teams. Two teams going at it, playing hard. 16-8 is our score. Got it to Goliath Mitchell. The three from Mitchell, no good. Rebound and a push by Demetrius Caleb. I mean, this guy is fast. He's got another level of speed. Could not get the layup to go. They'll get it to Nord.
Edward Waters.
Glover, he can shoot it. That three, no good. Pegas with the rebound. I can't say enough about Keyshawn Pegas today and how well he's playing, David.
Oh, yeah, he's been playing well. The last couple games that we've been here to see him, he's played very well.
Mitchell gets it inside.
Lacewell.
They'll go with Lacewell. Lacewell, turnaround. Couldn't get it to go, but guess who it is? Pegas with the offensive rebound.
From deep. No good.
That Caleb three, no good. Edwards with the rebound. He'll get it over to Christian Ford. And Mitchell, Damian Mitchell, I mean, basically face guarding Goliath Mitchell.
In travel.
Got the travel on Vino Glover. Lots of Atlanta kids here on the floor. Christian Ford, Atlanta kid. Trevino Glover went to Collins Hill High School.
Yes, he did.
And R.J. Nord went down to Heritage.
Heritage Conyers.
And, of course, for Morehouse, a lot of Atlanta talent. We mentioned Damian Mitchell, but Cedric Taylor also went to Drew Charter. They've got a lot of Atlanta kids on their roster as well.
And listen, as you look at this game right here, Madre, one of the keys is going to be who can handle the pressure. And it's different types of pressure. Different type of pressure. Morehouse has to handle the full court pressure from Edward Waters. And can Edward Waters handle that half court trap? And you like to say, and keep those deflections to a minimum.
We'll see what happens for the rest of this half. We're about halfway through, seeing about what we expected to see.
Very good, entertaining game so far. You'll see them starting to pick up the pace even more now.
On the floor for Edward Waters, it'll be Christian Ford, Trevino Glover, Jeremiah Quartang, Deshaun Edwards, and R.J. Nord. So we'll see for Morehouse, it'll be Okiki getting his run today.
And here we go with the pressure again.
And there's the steal. Trevino Glover gets it down the lane, and Quartang with the jam.
With the jam.
And this pressure just causing problems. Anytime you try to go to your bench, this pressure is just so tough to handle. Gray gets it down the lane, no good.
Wow.
Very late whistle coming in right there on R.J. Nord. On the floor for Morehouse right now, it's Okiki, Rowe, Pegas, Gray, and Lacewell. Nate Lacewell's a very good-looking prospect as well.
Yes, he is. Nate Lacewell played very well in the last game, and when we called the Edward Waters Morehouse game, he was very effective.
17 points in the previous contest for Lacewell, now coming off the bench as Gray gets that first free throw to go. Gray has 3 points in the basketball game, all of them from the line. One of the dangerous things for Edward Waters, they desperately need a win like this.
Yes, they do.
But
this would be another statement win, Madre, if they're able to win. Morehouse is rolling right now.
We talked about this Morehouse team. Christian Ford with a deep three.
Christian
Knocked
Ford.
it down. Christian
From NBA
Ford
range.
Hit one from the parking lot. 21-10, our score. 10:24 remaining in the game. Edward Waters will continue with the pressure. Get it over the top to Lacewell. They'll center it. Try to go to Rowe. They get it to him.
Partially deflected.
Rowe uses the contact, steadies himself. That's a good bucket from Rowe. And Rowe has been very consistent for Morehouse today.
Rowe's been one of the bright spots. You're right. Oh,
as Cortain gets through the lane.
And they call a charge.
Block charge are some of the toughest calls in the business, and that's 2 for Cortain.
Cortain's going to have to take the seat.
(21-12) is the score.
Almost another turnover.
Yeah, got away with a travel right there.
Oh,
maybe got away with another travel right there, but Rowe will go to the line. For those at home, foul count is 7-3 in favor of Morehouse. 21-12 is our score. Edward Waters with the lead. 9 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. And Rowe gets their first one to go. That's 5 points for Omar Rowe. He has been the most consistent scorer so far for Morehouse. He's got 5, and Jaden Gray has 4. Rowe will get another free throw. And that is good. So Rowe now with 6. And Morehouse chose to double Goliath Mitchell on the inbound right there. Now they'll run him off a screen, and Goliath Mitchell will get the ball. Kiki all over him. They'll try to push him left.
A turnover.
As Amari Floyd couldn't handle it. Tipped away, but Gray retains it. Now tipped
another
again.
turnover.
Glover, pull up jumper. Can't get it to go, but Christian Ford with the rebound. Ford's going to take another 3. Got it!
Good.
Christian Ford.
Wow.
Now a 10-point lead.
And another turnover.
And a turnover. And these Tigers are running up and down the floor. That pressure causing problems right now. 24-14 our score. 8 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll get an inbound here after a check with the table. And then the hot shooting of Christian Ford as Morehouse has defensively, you could see their goal was to take away Goliath Mitchell, and they've done that, but it's been Christian Ford. Adonis Tolbert, turnaround jumper, couldn't get that one to go. 10-point basketball game.
Morehouse is finally going to get a chance to run their set. This is where they want to be effective and take advantage.
Dribble handoff action into a post-up for Amon Decker, but couldn't get him the ball. But it's Rowe, takes the 3. Rowe's been playing really well. Just hit the front of the rim on that one. Goliath Mitchell with the basketball.
And it's a turnover.
Now you could see how the Morehouse defense affected Mitchell right there. He hasn't had so many touches in this game. He's been face guarded. He's been bothered by Damian Mitchell. And now on the one possession where he does have it, just a little loose with the basketball.
Edward Waters, they were trying to get back into their press. Morehouse was able to get the ball in quick and get it up court without them being able to get into their press.
They'll run a little something different here, and they're going to cross screen right there for Ahmad Decker. They're really trying to get Ahmad Decker to basketball.
Oh.
Rowe just didn't get it to him.
Blocked by Tolbert.
I like the strategy from Morehouse right there, just did not fully execute on what they were trying to do. And we see Demetrius Caleb will come back to the scores table. He'll get ready to check
and
in.
It's still.
A beautiful steal by Rowe. Rowe on the run will get a two-hand jam. Omar Rowe, 8 points in the first half. He is leading our Maroon Tigers right now with 50% of the scoring coming from Omar Rowe.
Rowe has definitely been one of the bright spots so far.
Ford, another three. That one no good. And Pegas with the rebound.
Oh, that was Pegas. I'm sorry.
Pegas will take the three.
It's
and
good. Knocks it down. Touch that lead to 5, Madre.
He's got 5 points in the basketball game. Pegas has been playing extremely well. Mentioned his energy, especially defensively. Lob inside. Tolbert. And Willard doesn't like the call, but Tolbert got clobbered right up underneath the rim. And Adonis Tolbert will go to the line. I could not see who they called that foul on. I'll double check. But we'll get a timeout here. It'll be media timeout on the floor. 24-19 our score. 24-19. It is Edward Waters leading the Maroon Tigers up.
Welcome back to Forbes Arena and the Black College Sports Network, where the Morehouse Maroon Tigers are up 33-28 over the visiting Savannah State Tigers. Let's go ahead and show some love to our sponsors. The Thirst Response runneth alkaline water. Let's get into how Morehouse can respond in the second half, create a little separation here. Number one key, limit turnovers.
You know, there's a couple of tricky passes, one to get a little bit too fancy with the ball, and they had a couple of turnovers. What Morehouse wants to do, they need to eliminate all those if they want to expand on this 5-point lead.
Number two, the Maroon Tigers need to keep the Tigers' grade out.
And that means keep getting the ball to Jaden Gray. Jaden Gray, leading scorer on the team right now. He has 14 points. 14 points. He's having a hot first half. So what do you want to do? You want to keep giving it to the guy who has the hot first half.
And number three, finish strong.
Anytime you want to win a ball game, you have to finish strong. You have to understand how to close a team out. And that's what Morehouse wants to do. If Morehouse wants to win, they have to understand how to close. Savannah State's a really good team. They're not going to go quietly in the night.
Let's see what happens. We are back on the court. Javante Landy starting us off for the Savannah State Tigers. The jumper is no good. Morehouse with their first offensive possession of the second half. And it's your guy. We just talked about him, Jaden Gray.
Now, I think first possession, you need to get it to Gray. Since he's the hot guy, get it to him, and let's see what he does after the first possession.
The three ball is no good by Amar Rowe, but it's Cedric Taylor III who gets the rebound, but he doesn't get the shot. It is going Savannah State's way.
Kind of shuffled his feet on that rebound. what I like to call quarter wear. He wasn't quarter wear. He didn't realize where he was underneath the basket. So when he was trying to lay it back up, hey, he got a traveling call. Shuffled those feet.
And we're back Savannah State's way. They're trying to cut into Morehouse's 5-point lead. Javante Landy has been leading the way for the Tigers all day. Dump off down low, and the basket is good for Quad King. Quad King getting it done so many different ways for the Savannah State Tigers.
That's a great pass. Way to draw the defender to you and then drop it off underneath for that nice, easy basket.
Damian Mitchell with a football throw to the other side of the court. Shot is no good. Savannah State's ball.
Now it's kind of a danger zone if you're Morehouse. 3-point ball game. Savannah State got the easy bucket in the early going. Couple of defensive stops. So now the Tigers are building a little bit of confidence in themselves. If you're Morehouse, you have to step up and make a great defensive stop on this possession right here to snuff out all that confidence.
Javante Landy maintains possession, trying to fight through contact, but the shot clock expired. Maroon Tigers back in control for a little bit. Ball goes right out of bounds and back with the visiting Tigers. That's a great point, Sly. This is a close game. Last time these two teams played, Morehouse only won by 2.
2-point ball game. 2-point ball game. So, and that's what I say. One of the keys to the game was finish strong. Morehouse had a 5-point lead at half. They have to figure out how to finish strong, how to close out teams.
Savannah State only had a lead for about 5 minutes in this game, hasn't been able to regain one, and the shot is good. Michael Swift for 3, tying it up here for the second time tonight. Cedric Taylor makes a nice pass, and we get a jam from Nate Lacewell with the instant response, putting the Maroon Tigers back up by 2.
It's a nice look right there by Taylor III. Finding Lacewell, and Lacewell with the strong 2-hand throw down.
Savannah State looking to respond. That's our 3rd lead change, Sly, of the game. And the ball is coughed up, but it looked like a loose ball foul will keep it Savannah State's ball.
I'm not sure. Yep, he had his foot on the line. He had his foot on the line on that call right there. You see, this is the thing about sometimes the referees. The referees will go and speak to the scores table, so you think they're saying a foul, but he was just telling the scores table what the penalty was.
And he's up for 3. Quad King, no good, but he will go to the line, shooting 3 shots.
I think he earned that one right there. He earned that one right there. I think it might be award season. He may have got the Oscar.
Let's go back to that 2-hand jam we just got on the replay here. While Quad King shoots his 3 shots. First one is good. And let's go back to this 2-handed dunk that we had. Yes! Hanging on to the rim there, Nate Lacewell. Coming off the bench for the Maroon Tigers and making an impact. The second shot is good for Quad King, and we're back tied.
Quad King leading scorer for the Tigers. He has 11 so far on the night. Give him 12 points, Quad King.
And we have another lead change, the 4th of the game. Let's see how the Maroon Tigers respond. You said keep it grayed out.
And that's the thing. Jaden Gray hadn't taken a shot this second quarter, second half.
And there it goes. It's no good. Cedric Taylor keeping it alive. And there it goes. Nate Lacewell.
Lacewell active on the boards. Big man moving around, getting a few offensive rebounds. That's how you get yourself more playing time. Get on those offensive boards. Play defense and offensive boards. They'll keep you in the game.
Javante Landy goes up for three. Shot isn't good. Damian Mitchell is there for the Maroon Tigers to get the rebound. Ooh, spin move. Finds his teammate. Jaden Gray trying to do it himself. For three, no.
And another offensive board from Lacewell.
Look Lacewell said you're too small.
Look at the
Gets the rebound, fights for the putback bucket, and gets the foul. Nate Lacewell taking over here in the second half for the Maroon Tigers, and we have a media timeout on the Black College Sports Network.
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
You see, Head & Shoulders has Scalp Shield technology, protects against flakes, even between washes. It's never not working.
Kind of like us. Number 15?
Never not working!
I don't like this one.
Me neither.
Let's get out of here.
Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield, never not working.
When you're looking for the latest information on Southern University sports, the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and HBCU athletics, there's only one place to go. Tune in to the Carlos Brown Show, exclusively on the Black College Sports Network.
Around town, trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
At CDW, we get speed.
We are back in the house at Forbes Arena, where the Maroon Tigers are on top of the visiting Savannah State Tigers, 39-36, live on the Black College Sports Network. Simone Stanley joined by Sly, the sports guy, Williams, and we have Nate Lacewell at the line.
Trying to get 3 the old-fashioned way. Won't get it this time. Funny thing about free throws, you know, some people say it's the easiest shot in all of basketball or it's the hardest shot in all of basketball.
Savannah State looking to respond to Morehouse's offensive surge. AJ Plain. And we have a foul on Damian Mitchell.
Yeah, tried to fight through one of the screens on that play. Got a little bit overly aggressive. Young Damian Mitchell, he's been in the weight room a little bit. Got a little bit too strong fighting through that screen.
This has been a very physical game. It's gotten a little less physical in the second half, but very scrappy in the first half. And it's Michael Swift trying to do it himself. He rises up. Shot is no good. Out of bounds. And it is Morehouse's ball. The Maroon Tigers are clinging on to a 3-point lead with 15 minutes to go. They are riding a 5-game win streak, trying to keep that streak alive. Back at home for the first time in 2 games. They're back at Forbes Arena. And Damian Mitchell finds his shooter in the corner. And another whistle.
You know, this is one of the benefits of setting solid screens. Setting solid screens away from the ball and solid screens on the ball. What happens if you set a solid screen? The defender, he's going to have to just be screened, or he's going to have to try to fight through that screen. And every so often when he tries to fight through that screen, the referee is going to call a foul. You see they called it both ways. They called one on Mitchell. Now they called it back down here on this side. Fighting through that screen, you can pick up a cheap foul. Just got to be careful when you do it.
Damian Mitchell trying to find something here in this Savannah State defense. Gets it to his big man. Shot is up for three. It is good. Omar Rowe knocks it down from the corner. Extends Morehouse's lead, 42-36. Let's see if Savannah State can answer. It's their guy that they want to keep hot.
Nice pass behind the back. Throw it around his neck.
Right, hooked it around his neck. Looked risky, but he made it work. And it was Jordan McHale who was able to knock down the shot.
And see this right here, what happened right here, you had a mental error. You had a mental error over here between the Morehouse Maroon Tigers. They lost that ball on the out-of-bounds play. You had one person going the other way, and the out-of-bounds person who took it out of bounds, Mitchell, bounced off his hands and went back out of bounds. So now it's a turnover. Luckily, it didn't hurt the Maroon Tigers.
A nice clean block there from A.J. Plain, and the Savannah State Tigers are back in action. Down by 4 on the road, taking on the fiery hot Maroon Tigers. Risky pass down low with so many white jerseys in his way. Is Jaden Gray going all the way? No, but he gets the foul. Jaden Gray will be going to the line for the 4th time tonight.
And see, here's something, what I think in this second half, the energy from Morehouse isn't there, and Savannah State has picked up their energy. Even though it's a 4-point game, Savannah State's playing a little bit more energized than Morehouse is. And I think Coach Whitler might have sensed that, because it looks like he just brought Demetrius Caleb into the game, and Taylor back into the game. Now, Caleb, high energy type guy, and Caleb is another guy who can get really exciting, get above the rim. So bringing in these guys, and then he brought Pegues in the game also.
And then actually won't be a shooting foul there. Morehouse will be inbounding. Demetrius Caleb, the second on the inbound.
Young man is from Los Angeles.
West Coast boy.
That's a long bus ride to the left. Tell you.
Damian Mitchell in control. Fade away, no good. Rebound, Savannah State. He was pushing the pace, trying to hope to get a layup or at least a foul there. He does get the whistle called. And Javante Landy will be going to the line.
Now, I think they're going to call that one on the ground. He didn't
get up high enough.
And you know, that's the tough thing about some layups like that. You know, sometimes, you know, I thought he was in the act of shooting. He got bumped before he could get the shot up. So I guess the referees didn't believe he was in the act of shooting, but they'll take it out, try to set up this box inbounds play right here and see who they can pop free for the easy two. Oh, look at that. That's a cardinal sin on the Maroon Tigers. You can never give up an inbound pass in the lane. Can't give up an inbound pass down low.
And Quad King would not be the one that you will want on the receiving end of that inbound pass. If you're the Maroon Tigers, shot didn't go. They got lucky, but King will be shooting two. He has a chance to cut into this Morehouse lead. And the first one is good. 3-point game. $13 minutes to go in the second half. And the shot is good. It's a 2-point game. Morehouse riding a 5-game win streak. Could it be snapped, or will it be extended to 6 tonight? 13 minutes to go. Damian Mitchell in control for the Maroon Tigers. Cedric Taylor goes up for three. Backboard rim, no good. Savannah State gets the rebound.
It's 8:30. The bank is closed.
And Morehouse commits another foul as Demetrius Callip II. Trying to slow down Javante Landy, who had a full head of steam there.
You know, as you watch this game, you're seeing two teams that it just looks like both of them are just trying to get right. They're trying to, like on life, they just can't get right. They can't make it happen. You see a lot of bad shots going up, a few turnovers. It just, you keep waiting. See, there you go, ball bouncing off a leg, turnover right there. And do you credit that to great defense or just sloppy offense? It's a tough one to call for both of these teams.
A little bit of both. Surely a little bit of both. Let's see who's going to get their act together first because time is ticking.
Got to hurry up and get it across.
Ooh, nice move there with the lob. Banking it in.
Pegues is a high flyer, too. Nice look from Caleb just to find Pegues for that lob.
And Javante Landy goes up. Basket is good. And the foul. Javante Landy said, y'all can stop talking about that play from Pegues. Let me have some attention. And we have a timeout. 12 minutes. Let's see that lob and that nice layup from Pegues again. There it is. Players make plays.
Players make plays all day, every day. And right now, if you're both of these squads, you know, we got the under 12-minute media timeout right now. So you have coaches are saying, hey, I need someone to step up. Who's going to be the person who steps up for us? Who's going to step up big and make something happen? And these coaches are wondering. And here's the thing about these youngsters. Everybody dreams of shooting that shot or stepping up to the plate when your team really needs you. But now you have this situation this time right here where you can actually live out your dream.
And we talked about it coming out of the half. Jaden Gray was the man for the Maroon Tigers in the first half. He's been quiet in the second.
Had 14 points in the first half, and now he has absolutely nothing. I think he's only shot one shot, if I'm not mistaken. He might not have shot one in the second half. And he got a lot of his points were from the free throw line. He's a perfect 6 from 6 from the charity stripe. So he has to figure out what he was doing to get to the free throw line in the first half, and let's go ahead and continue that.
Being aggressive down low is what he was doing, but the Savannah State Tigers are making it hard for him to get there in the second half. Here we go. The players are back on the court. Coming out of this media timeout, it's a close game, but the energy seems very low right now. Javante Landy shooting at the line. It'll be a foul on Morehouse. Savannah State inbounding after the missed free throw from Javante Landy, with a chance to tie it up or take the lead with the three. Working down low, pivot and spin move. Dangerous pass there while being double teamed, and Morehouse regains possession. Jaden Gray says, slow it down. Pegues, such a patient move there by him, knowing when to go up, get that bucket, and extend that lead to 4.
That was a perfect word right there, patience. Sometimes you have to have patience when you're going against shot blockers inside the lane. Take your time. You got 3 seconds down there, so take all 3 of them to make sure you get the right shot up.
Nice putback move by Chancellor Wilson, cleaning up for his teammate. And you see Pegues there being very active on defense as well. Looks like he wants to be the star for the Maroon Tigers in the second half.
Trying to earn a little bit more playing time out of the game. Oh, nice look
pass.
on the lead.
Cedric Taylor and one. Cedric Taylor the third knocks down the tough shot and goes to the line.
A little bit of freshman to freshman connection. That's North Metro Atlanta, the Metro Atlanta connection right there. Wheeler to Charter to
Drew Charter.
Drew Charter. Drew Charter, just like that. The easy layup. I like the growth of these two freshmen. DJ Mitchell, Damian Mitchell, he's been starting for a lot of the year. Cedric Taylor is actually the leading scorer on the team, but he just starting at the turn of the semester. He just kind of got bumped into that starting position at the turn of the semester. So these two youngsters showing a lot of growth. And DJ Mitchell, coming from that Wheeler program, he is a 3-time state champion. I know they won 3 out of the last 4. I'm not sure if he played varsity his freshman year. And then Taylor,
nice midi move from Quad King. Cuts Morehouse's lead to 2. Damian Mitchell, you've talked about him, done a great job controlling this offense for the Maroon Tigers. Dumps it off to the corner. Shot is no good. And we have a foul on the floor.
Trying to get position underneath the basket. They're going to call that one on, who is that, on Landy. Landy on the box out, the smallest man on the court, just trying to get a little bit of position. He's like, hey, I'm boxing him out. But sometimes when you're the smallest person on the court, it looks like you're undercutting the guy instead of boxing him out.
It was a lose-lose situation there for Landy. He heads to the bench. Tricky dribbles, spin move. And AJ Plain gets the pass breakup, forces the ball out of bounds. He's been very active on defense all day for the Savannah State Tigers, taking the Maroon Tigers out of their rhythm. Pegues.
I wonder if they're going to count. I don't think they're going to count the basket. He was hanging on the rim.
He was hanging on the rim when the ball went in.
But you know one thing I like about Pegues. Pegues, he's a springy kid, man. You know, he's deceptive. He has those deceptive hops. Because earlier in the year during the, I think that was the HBCU All-Star, Classic, Pegues went baseline and just dumped on everybody. Just, had the whole gym on his feet.
And Pegues knocks down the first one, extends that lead to 3 with just under 10 minutes to go. Nothing but net for Pegues. Savannah State.
Morehouse going to have a little bit of pressure off the made basket, but it was broken easily by Savannah State.
Florida Gang is good. Michael Swift living up to the name, getting that quick bucket for the Savannah State Tigers. And it's going to be a media timeout. It's Morehouse on top of Savannah State, 50-48 on the Black College Sports Network.
At CDW, we get speed as the new currency of success.
Our team spends way too much time tending to outdated applications and software when they should be focused on driving application agility and innovation.
CDW Amplify Development Services modernizes software and application development to help accelerate innovation and digital transformation.
So you mean building new applications, UI, and mobile interfaces?
Well, you said you needed to innovate more quickly.
Oh, so he's a listener.
To do more at scale, trust CDW Amplify Development Services.
The human voice has always connected audiences with experiences. Major brands all across America have trusted Kever's voice time and time again. Conversational, powerhouse, intelligent, and sincere. That's the voice you need for your creative marketing process. KeaversVoice.com. Kever's Voice, Kever's Voice, KeversVoice.com. Always on, all the time.
Around town, try to get down.
Here we go. We are back in the house at Forbes Arena. Morehouse Maroon Tigers on top of the visiting Savannah State Tigers, 50-46. 9 minutes, 30 seconds to go on the Black College Sports Network. Simone Stanley joined by Sly, the sports guy, Williams. And Morehouse will remain in control on offense here out of the timeout. I said, here we go.
It got a little tongue tied for a second right there. You know, here's the thing, Coach Broadnex is sitting, he's talking to the official, not quite sure what they're talking about.
There's been a lot of conversation between the refs and the coaches tonight.
Yeah, once again, I think the officials understand that it's a televised game. It's a televised game, so they want to get a little bit of camera time themselves. You know, hey, they got to let the wives know that they're working. They're not
that
off.
They are where they say they were.
Yeah, they're not off at Magic City somewhere. So they're making sure that they're working. I think it may be a book issue also. It looks like they're checking the book. Maybe a number wasn't correct, maybe. Not quite sure.
Well, we have a close one, 50-46. It's been about 6 lead changes tonight. Savannah State and Morehouse both used to close game situations. Morehouse winning their games by an average of 5 points. Savannah State hasn't been so lucky in close games, but they are known for hanging around with these teams, just like they're showing tonight, hanging right there with the red-hot Maroon Tigers, who are riding a 5-game win streak.
Mm-hmm. Red hot right now. They're in first place in the or maybe that's going to depend on Saturday's game, who's in first place in the SIACs.
And here we go. Davion Mitchell, Jaden Gray in charge for the Maroon Tigers. Nice no-look pass to Cedric Taylor III. He goes up for 3. No good. Savannah State limiting those offensive rebound opportunities for Morehouse, doing a great job grabbing these defensive rebounds.
Now Morehouse doing something a little different now. They're switching off on the picks. And now if you're Savannah State, you're going to have to take advantage of those switches. Oh, I thought it was a charge, but they'll turn over anyway. But Morehouse is switching on the pick, so Savannah State, they're going to have to try to find a mismatch when they switch.
Ooh!
Great Euro step.
Nice Euro, but got fouled on it.
And you know what? We're going to have to stop saying Euro step. It's not a Euro. That move was too pretty to be made in Europe somewhere. It's been on the playgrounds of America a long time.
The D-Wade is what we're going to call it on the Black College Sports Network.
It's been here long before D-Wade.
Back to the line for Morehouse. They've lived at the free throw line tonight. The foul is on Michael Swift. Heading to the line for the Maroon Tigers, Demetrius Caleb II.
You know, it's a different look for Demetrius right there. Demetrius is kind of, his role on this team is to kind of be like your Benny the Microwave Johnson. You know, he's a shooter. He comes off the bench, and his job is to come off the bench and provide energy and make sure he puts up his shots. And I'm used to seeing him shoot from the outside. Don't really see him drive to the lane that much. But I do like that strong drive to the basket he just did, the lefty. But he's one of those guys, he's like Benny the Microwave. You know Benny the Microwave? Am I dating myself for a second? I might be dating myself.
I know what a microwave is.
Well, Vinny the Microwave Johnson played for the Detroit Pistons.
Ooh, big block, the second block of the game for Cedric Taylor III, setting up. Ooh, no good on the dunk. Savannah State. Back in control. AJ Plain with the strong layup. It's tied again. Less than 8 minutes to go. 2 missed dunks there now by the Maroon Tigers.
2 missed dunks. You know, tie ball game. I had a coach say if you couldn't dunk it, you got to lay it up. Make sure, give me those 2 points.
Pagee is for 3. It's good. The bench is up. 53-50. Pagee definitely has been the man for the Maroon Tigers in the second half.
And, you know, that's one thing about Morehouse and what Coach Whitler does with his bench. He has a couple of guys that he can bring in, and he knows that they can give him instant offense. They can create things, create buckets, whether it's on hustle or shooting that open 3. And Pagee, he's doing it both tonight.
AJ Plain fighting his way into the lane, gets the whistle. We have another timeout. Seven minutes to go in the second half. Is Morehouse on top of Savannah State, 53-50 on the Black College Sports Network.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, him.
Ooh, I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Supermarket sushi, really?
No. Wait, Troy, you work here?
I'm never not working. Like Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology, up to 100% dandruff protection, even between washes.
Never not working, huh?
Oh, Troy, you're such a good teacher.
Yeah, I know. Never not working. Never not working. Never ever not working.
Are you serious?
Never not working. Dandruff protection that's never not working. Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology.
Around town, trying to get down.
And we are back in the house at Forbes Arena. The Morehouse Maroon Tigers holding on to a 3-point lead over the visiting Savannah State Tigers. I am Simone Stanley. He is Sly Sylvester Williams. We are here on the Black College Sports Network. At the line is AJ Plain, shooting 2 for Savannah State.
Got us a good one right now. Depends on whose side you're rooting for. It's either Savannah State saying they refuse to go away, or Morehouse saying, the Morehouse fans saying we need to hurry up and put them away.
The shot doesn't go. Morehouse back in control on their home court, riding a 5-game winning streak. Cedric Taylor loses handles there. They're going to say it's Morehouse's ball.
Now, this is one of the worries you have if you're a Morehouse team. You understand they're tied for first with Clark, Atlanta, and they have a big matchup coming up Saturday here on the Black College Sports Network. So you got to ask yourself, is Morehouse kind of looking forward or overlooking the Savannah State team? And I'm going to be honest, Savannah State, don't be fooled by that record. They're not a team that can be overlooked.
Well, if you're Morehouse, you wouldn't be overlooking them because the last time they played, Morehouse barely escaped, 68-66 win over Savannah State. And the big thing about that game was Morehouse was able to get so many second chance points. They scored 27 second chance points, getting those offensive rebounds. And we see Savannah State here tonight is grabbing those defensive rebounds, keeping Morehouse from getting those second chance opportunities. So they learn from their mistakes of January. The first shot is good for Damian Mitchell.
A lot of smart kids at Morehouse. They should be able to learn from their mistakes.
student athlete, right? Student first.
Student is definitely first here at Morehouse.
55-50. Morehouse extends their lead to 5. Savannah State looking to respond. They don't want to get swept by Morehouse this season. And there's the intensity you asked for, Sly.
And right now, Rose trying to plead his case, looking for a foul, but that's just strong defense from Savannah State. Savannah State kind of just turning up the notch, turning up the heat a little bit, trying to get that ball back.
Dangerous pass there. Morehouse making it hard for the visiting Tigers.
I like what Savannah State's doing. They're trying to clear it out for
Devontae
Landy.
nice move, tricky dribbles. One-handed shot, gets it to go. Morehouse now looking to respond.
Traveling.
Now is not the time for those self-inflicted wounds.
Yep, shuffle his feet. Got to put the ball on the floor first before you can take that step.
Devontae Landy is very shifty and quick.
And see, I think that Coach Broadnax, he sees the matchup. He sees the matchup with Landy, and he doesn't think anybody's quick enough to stay in front of Landy. So what they're doing, they're going that 4 low, kind of spreading out the floor and letting Landy take it up top and see what he creates. Morehouse did a good job of trying to closing down on him and forcing him to give it back out, but they couldn't complete the defensive play.
Qua King shooting 2 right now. He knocks down the first one. Makes this a 2-point game with 5.5 to go. Knocks down the second one. Back to a 1-point game. Morehouse with a chance to respond.
16 points for Quad on the night.
Wide open 3, no good. The whistles are hot tonight, Sly.
And you know, one thing I do enjoy what the referees are doing, the referees are blowing the whistle, but what they do when they make the call, they're coming over to the player and telling the player, this is what you did. So it's no, hey, what did I do? What did I do? It's, you know, sometimes some refs can be kind of arrogant. Some refs can be kind of arrogant. They'll blow the whistle and don't talk to anybody,
right.
Don't explain anything. But the refs did come over and say, hey, man, you gave him 2-hand shove in the back. You know, that's a foul.
Pagias knocks down his first. Here comes the second. No good. And it's Javonte Landy back in charge for the Savannah State Tigers.
Let's see if they clear it out for Landy one more time. They cleared it out, but he just couldn't get that floater. Good defense from Pagias. Pagias is just such an explosive leaper, man. He's nice.
Jaden Gray with the Black College Sports Network, D-Way, and the layup. If Jaden Gray can heat back up like he was in the first half, then Morehouse might be in a good spot here.
And that's the thing, man. Attack the basket. Get to the basket. Get some easy
Let's see
layups.
this move again. And the first free throw by A.J. Plain won't go. Pagias grabs the rebound. A.J. Plain makes his second free throw. The first attempt did not count. So A.J. Plain is now shooting his second shot. His first one went. 5 minutes to go here. Savannah State has Morehouse on the ropes at home. And AJ knocks down the second one. Morehouse back in control. Jaden Gray trying to stay hot for his Maroon Tigers. But the Savannah State Tigers are not making it easy for him. Cedric Taylor III for three. No, but of course it's Pegues who keeps it alive for the Maroon Tigers. Jaden Gray catches his own pass. AJ Plain is denied.
Oh, they're gonna give him the basket on that one. They're gonna give him the basket.
Omar Rowe thought he had a clean block. But they give Savannah State the basket, and they're fighting for this loose ball here. We asked for intensity, and we have it.
And that's a tough one right there. Coach Whitler's still kind of trying to argue his point. I don't think that was a goaltending myself, but maybe the referee may be saying on that block shot. What happened on that block shot when he blocked it? His hand was on the backboard also. He had the ball on the backboard when he blocked it. So that may be the reasoning when he calls when he called it. Maybe.
Regardless, we are tied. No matter how you slice it or dice it, no matter how you feel about that goaltend, it's a tied ball game here. 58-58, Morehouse Maroon Tigers versus the visiting Savannah State Tigers on the Black College Sports Network.
When it comes to professional learning, teachers deserve better. From the leader in online learning, Stride brings you the Stride Professional Development Center, an on-demand library of mobile-friendly courses that gives teachers choice and flexibility, allowing them to learn anytime and anywhere. Our dynamic courses provide bite-sized learning and help educators advance their knowledge while also gaining professional development hours. It's time you take charge of your learning. Visit us today to get started.
We are back in the house at Forbes Arena, where the Morehouse Maroon Tigers and the visiting Savannah State Tigers are all tied up 58-58 with 4 minutes to go. It's been a close game. It's been a back and forth game through the entirety. So these last 4 minutes should be a good one. I am Simone Stanley. He is Sylvester Williams. We are here live on the Black College Sports Network.
And, you know, kudos to Savannah State right here, coming in after a tough, well, not a tough loss, just a bad loss. A bad loss to Clark. And they're rebounding and responding really well and playing really strong against this Morehouse Maroon Tiger team.
The basket is good for three right out of the timeout. Omar Rowe knocking it down to extend Morehouse's lead to three.
And you know, that's a coach's dream right there. That's what all coaches love. If we come out of the timeout and we score out of the timeout.
Savannah State fighting down low, and he gets the foul. He will go to the line. Zion Davis shooting two. And you talked about Clark Atlanta University, Morehouse's rival. They are the team that handed not only Savannah State, but also Morehouse their last loss. Morehouse is on a 5-game winning streak. The last team they lost to was Clark, the big, bad Panthers down the road.
You know, anytime you lose to that team across the street, kind of tough.
And now is the time where free throws are going to matter even more in this close game scenario with 3.5 to go. Zion made the second one after missing the first one, and Morehouse is back in control. A nice pass break up there. Savannah State with a full head of steam, and the basket is good for Zion Davis. Chancellor Wilson got the steal. Zion Davis gets the bucket, and we are back tied.
And, you know, here's the thing. One thing Savannah State is doing and doing well, they are responding to everything that Morehouse does. When Morehouse shoots a three, Savannah State comes back for a three-point play. Morehouse lays it up, gets the lead. Savannah State comes back with a steal, and they'll lay it up and tie it back up. Great job of responding.
Damian Mitchell, fade away. It's good. Morehouse back up by 2. A.J. Plain trying to make something happen with his team. And another whistle and another ref. What's going on? From the players. A lot of explaining going on. Damian Mitchell in foul trouble.
That's it, 5 fouls for Damian. He's going to have to sit down. Now we have to figure out, if you're the Morehouse basketball team, you have to figure out who's going to step up and run the point for you. If starting point guard's out, who's going to be the leader on the court? Who's going to be your floor general?
And while they figure that out, Quad King is at the line for Savannah State trying to tie this game back up, trying to take advantage of Damian Mitchell on the bench. First shot, good. And we are back tied. 63-63. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Damian Mitchell on the bench for the Maroon Tigers. And it's Cedric Taylor for 3. No good.
And, you know, I don't think that was needed by Cedric Taylor right there. Let's work that offense. Take a little bit of time off that clock. Find a better shot for yourself. Now Savannah State's going to have a chance to take the lead. Oh, there's your charge. A little bit of acting right there. You can tell.
A lot of acting right there.
You can tell the young man from Los Angeles with that acting.
He flew back. Now Cedric Taylor, one thing about Cedric Taylor, he's going to sell a foul.
Well, no, that was Caleb on that
one.
Caleb is the one who sold that one.
Well, it worked out in their favor. You know, sometimes there's nothing wrong with selling. You know,
hey,
you got to do what you got to do.
Got to do what you got to do.
Nice move. Nice pass in the jam for Pegues.
Pegues, I tell you, he is a high flyer, man, a high riser.
Less than 2 minutes to go. 2-point game at the house. Savannah State trying not to get lost in the sauce. They're trying to respond here. And who else but Chancellor Wilson to tie the game back up for the Savannah State Tigers.
Great move using the rim as a protector to watch out for those shot blockers. Using that rim. Great smart move.
We're tied with almost a minute to go. Jaden Gray in charge for the Maroon Tigers. And the ball is turned over. A.J. Plain has it for Savannah State. Slowing the game down here as the clock ticks. Timeout Savannah State, 47 seconds to go. Tied game, 65-65. We are here at Forbes Arena on the Black College Sports Network.
Troy, you work here?
I'm never not working. Like Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology, up to 100% dandruff protection, even between washes.
Never not working.
Never not working. Never ever not working. Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield. Never not working.
When you're looking for the latest information on Southern University sports, the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and HBCU athletics, there's only one place to go. Tune in to the Carlos Brown Show, exclusively on the Black College Sports Network.
Around town, people trying to get down.
We are back in the house at Forbes Arena, downtown ATL, where the Maroon Tigers are hosting the visiting Savannah State Tigers, all tied up with 47 seconds to go. Simone Stanley, Sly, Sylvester Williams on the Black College Sports Network. Savannah State in control with the clock ticking down. This is the time where players make plays.
Oh, what
nice pass, easy layup for Zion Davis. And the visiting Tigers take a 2-point lead, 29 seconds to go, and a timeout is called. Morehouse needs to talk it over.
If you notice, this Morehouse switched to kind of a 1-3-1 zone. And what a great basketball player does is find the open spot in the zone. He'll find the open spot. They rotate the ball to the right side of the court, and then you had the player on the baseline on the left side of the court just kind of sneak his way behind that one guy and behind what we call the center, the one player underneath the basket, and he dropped it off underneath. Beautiful read, beautiful, well-designed zone offense, and that's what laid it up for the easy two.
They called a timeout right before running that play. Executed coach's vision to perfection. Now let's see what Morehouse drew up with 29 seconds to go. Savannah State has them on the ropes. Morehouse currently clinging on to a 5-game winning streak. But right now, that streak is in question.
5-guard offense out here. 5 guards, 5 players capable of handling all 5 of them. Can shoot that outside shot. There's no shot clock, 29 seconds. You don't want the 3, but if it's open and it's wide open, you might want to take it.
Oh. Cedric Taylor the third. The shot doesn't go, but he will go to the line shooting 2. 14 seconds to go. He's going to want to knock down these free throws live.
Now we find out if it's a good foul or a bad foul. You got in the lane, you got underneath Cedric Taylor. He didn't hit the layup. So that part of it is a good foul. Now, if he goes 1 out of 2, it's a great foul. I mean, it's a good foul. If he goes 0 out of 2, it's a great foul. Got the sweat guy out there. Got a guy out there wiping up the floor, man, last game we had at Morehouse, we had a towel guy out there searching for the towel guy, but I guess the sweat guy with this special sweat broom.
Nothing but net, and he looks up to the heavens because he knows this is an intense situation.
Both teams have 1 timeout left, so if Taylor hits this shot, expect Coach Broadnex to call timeout, and they'll get it at half. Let's see
Cedric Taylor knocks down them both. Savannah State.
Oh, no, they're going to play.
Inbounds easily. It's A.J. playing. And Savannah State calls that timeout. They've done an excellent job executing their plays out of timeouts.
Now, Coach Broadnex, now here's the thing about this man. He was taught under one of the legend of college basketball, Coach Big John Thompson. He was a member of that 84 Georgetown Hoyas national championship team. So he has learned up under the best. He's played up under the best. So we'll see what he draws up.
10 seconds to go. A nail biter. Will Morehouse have their 5-game win streak snapped by Savannah State, or will they extend it to 6? We're all tied up 67-67 here on the Black College Sports Network.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Amber May, and I'm a voice actor out here in Los Angeles. I'm the voice of Dia in Genshin Impact, Yenching in Honkai Star Rail, the narrator in Comey Can't Communicate, and I also voice Brooklyn Barbie in the movie Barbie Big City Big Dreams. I'm here to let you know that I'm going to be a guest this year at Urban NerdCon in Atlanta. Yeah, woo! That's going to be April 26th through the 28th at the... where are we going again? It's going to be at the Cortland Grand Hotel in Atlanta, Georgia. So, if you're a Genshin Impact fan, a MiHoYo fan, and you live on the East Coast, you got no excuse. Come see me. Urban NerdCon. Our heroes, our villains, our stories. Come on down. Let's do it. Let's get it on. Ugh.
And we are back at the house for the final 10 seconds. Morehouse tied with Savannah State, 67-67. Could this be the final play here? Savannah State has possession coming out of this timeout. It's AJ playing, going all the way. No good. Gets his own rebound. Shot is up. No good. Overtime.
Free basketball. We're going to play a little bit of free basketball here at Forbes Arena.
The game remains tied. AJ Plain had 2 shots at the basket. No good. Morehouse all over it. We are headed to overtime on the Black College Sports Network. You said no to being excited.
We're back. It's time for the 2024 Urban NerdCon. Join us in Atlanta, Georgia, April 26th through the 28th at the Cortland Grand Hotel. Special guests include Underworld creator Kevin.
We are back in the house, Forbes Arena, downtown Atlanta, where the Morehouse Maroon Tigers are hosting the Savannah State Tigers for overtime on the Black College Sports Network. I am Simone Stanley. He is Sylvester Williams, and it has been another great one between these two big cats. The last time these two teams played in January, Morehouse got the best of Savannah State. They won 68-66. The score is similar at the end of regulation, but this time it's tied, and we are headed to overtime. Now Morehouse will be without their starting point guard, Damian Mitchell, who got into early foul trouble and ended up fouling out late in the second half. I'm looking over at the bench. He was just laughing, smiling, having a good time. He's still in good spirits over there on the sideline. And Morehouse setting the tone by winning the tip.
Now Morehouse going to bring in a little bit of size with Decker. You know, he's good undersized power forward, but he has that big, wide power forward body.
And Decker goes up with a wild layup that's no good. AJ Plain going all the way. Good this time. AJ Plain making up for that missed layup that would have ended the game. But hey, still have a second chance at the W in overtime.
A nice strong layup by Plain too. Strong take to the basket.
And A.J. Plain getting his hands in there, disrupting that pass from Morehouse. It's going to be a jump ball going Savannah State's way.
You know, definitely I am not a fan of the jump ball in college. I'm not a fan of the alternating possessions. You know, I'm from the mindset if it's a jump ball, go ahead and let the two people tie it up. Let them jump it up in the center. You got 3 circles on the court. Use one of those 3 circles. Well, technically, Morehouse doesn't have the circles on their court. But there are 3 circles on the court. Well, Morehouse in this beautiful court that they don't have the actual circles on the court.
Savannah State back in control with a 2-point lead in overtime. 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go. And Qua King gets fouled. He's headed back to the line. He's been there several times tonight.
And Qua, the reliable shooter from the free throw line, having a chance to expand this Savannah State lead.
(69-67). Savannah State came out with all the energy in the second half, in the overtime period, also taking advantage of Morehouse's foul trouble. And Qua King makes the first one, extending the lead to 3. Morehouse riding a 5-game win streak, but Savannah State is threatening it as Qua King knocks down the second free throw.
Those are huge free throws from Quad. Nice Quad gives, so very close to a backcourt call.
Morehouse needs points, and they need them now. They can't let Savannah State go on a run here in overtime. Jaden Gray coughs up the ball. Savannah State creating another turnover, and of course, they are in no hurry as Javante Landy walks the ball up here with his team up by 4 with 3 minutes to go.
And I like the composure that Savannah State's playing with now. They've been down and been battling back, tying up the game, and now the composure and just the calm head that Savannah State has played with these last 10 minutes. And now they have a 4-point lead.
4-point lead and a foul there. And Savannah State, Peggy is called for the foul. Savannah State back at the line. This time it's Zion Davis shooting 2. Less than 3 minutes to go. He can extend this lead even further, and he does. Morehouse is now in a bad spot. With Zion Davis shooting his second shot. And it's good. It's a 6-point game. Morehouse's offense hasn't shown up in this overtime period. Demetrius Khalid checked into the game. And there it is. Omar Rowe with the corner 3.
That was a huge shot from Rowe right there. Morehouse definitely needed that. But let's see how Savannah State responds.
A.J. Plain in traffic. Corner 3 is no good for Javante Landy. They're fighting over the loose ball. And it's Savannah State who remains in control. 2 minutes, 18 seconds.
And here's the thing, Landy, no one has been able to stay in front of Landy, and they're clearing it out for Landy. They're clearing it out. Look, you got four low. Look at him. See if Rowe can stand. Well, he passes it off.
Javante Landy dumps it off down low. Easy bucket for Chancellor Wilson. And Savannah State back up by 5. It's a 2-possession game with less than 2 minutes to go. Morehouse needs buckets.
Off.
That won't do it. They're fighting for the rebound, and again, Savannah State remains in control. Javante Landy showing off the hops there.
Oh, nice look.
Nice look, nice easy pass, and he gets fouled.
Great unselfish play for Savannah State, finding the open man and not forcing the shot. Finding open man, passing the ball to the person who has the better shot. Great unselfish play.
Chancellor Wilson at the line, shooting 2. Savannah State up by 5. He can make this a 7-point lead if he knocks down both shots. First one, good.
And the few Savannah State faithful over there behind the Savannah State bench, they're clapping hard. They realize upset a brewing.
Chancellor Wilson puts up the second shot, and it's good. 7-point game, 3-possession game here. Morehouse with under 2 minutes to go. They need something quick. Can they get it? It's Jaden Gray in the corner. Won't go. Morehouse staying alive. 3. No good. Staying alive. Cedric Taylor III. No. And it's a foul on the floor. Morehouse has so many opportunities to knock down a 3.
And this is the thing. I think they're selling for the 3. It's a 7-point game. Knocking that 3 down, okay, yeah, that's nice. But sometimes you pass up on a better shot or an easier shot to shoot that 3. Go ahead, get 2 points. You're going to need to get 2. You're going to need to get it if you want to take the lead. You don't necessarily need the 3 right now.
Now you need these 2 free throws.
Definitely.
Omar Rowe gets the first one. Let's see if he can get the second one. Make this a 5-point game. A little bit more manageable. Savannah State definitely has all the momentum right now. Second shot is good. Morehouse needed that, and they called a timeout. Morehouse down 5 to the visiting Savannah State Tigers with 1 minute to go in overtime. We are taking a break here on the Black College Sports Network.
If you think all pads are exactly the same, think again. This is Always Ultra Thins reinvented with the Always Triple Protection System. This pad wicks gushes 90% faster, absorbs even more so you can feel dry, and locks odors in. Rethink your pad for up to 100% leak-free and odor-free comfort with the totally reinvented Always Ultra Thins. This is always like never before.
Thank you guys for what you do for HBCU athletics. This is a fantastic avenue for all of us. This is our ESPN, so we love what you guys do. Brian, AD, Roy, all you guys at BCSN. We really appreciate what it is that you guys do for us.
And we are back at the house in Forbes Arena, where the Morehouse Maroon Tigers are down by 5 to the visiting Savannah State Tigers in overtime. Morehouse clinging on, holding on to a 5-game win streak, but right now that is in question as Savannah State has possession coming out of this timeout. Morehouse with the full court pressure, but Savannah State breaks through as Javante Landy finds his guy down low, but the basket will not count. There is a foul on Piquias. Savannah State will go back to the line.
And one thing Savannah State has been doing, they have showed that they are a great free throw shooting team in these last going into overtime and this overtime period. They've been knocking down their free throws consistently. They're shooting, as a team, they're shooting around 85% from the free throw line tonight.
And there it is. First one is good by A.J. Plain, extending the lead to 6 with 49 seconds to go. Second shot Good. 7-point game.
And one thing I like what Savannah State's doing, they're applying just a little bit of pressure on the outside. Not heavy pressure, just enough so it's not comfortable.
Jaden Gray gets the quick basket and one. Just what the Maroon Tigers needed. It's now a 5-point game. Jaden Gray can make it a 4-point game if he gets this extra point.
See if he can get 3 the old-fashioned way. Ooh.
Shot is way short, and Savannah State clings on to their 5-point lead with that missed extra point there. Morehouse, full court pressure, and it's going to be a foul.
And let's see if Savannah State can keep that hot shooting from the charity stripe going. I think they may be perfect in this overtime period. I'm not quite sure, but I don't think they've missed a free throw in this overtime period.
This time it's Chancellor Wilson shooting 2. First shot is good. 6-point game. 34 seconds to go. Savannah State threatening that 5-game win streak that Morehouse is on right now. And Wilson makes it a 7-point game. 30 seconds to go. Clock is ticking. Cedric Taylor pulls up for 3. Ooh. No good. They're fighting for the ball. And there goes your favorite thing in the world, Sly, a jump ball.
I tell you, man, I have such a problem with the alternating possessions. I would love to see the 2 players jump ball. Let's call it jump ball. Let them jump. Let them jump for it.
Morehouse needs to score quickly. They get the ball to a wide open shooter, and it's good. Demetrius Caleb the second. Getting the quick 3 ball. 4-point game with 22 seconds to go.
And now here's the thing, 4-point game right now. Savannah State is just such a hot shooting free throw team right now. The question is, who do you foul? Who do you give the pressure to? Coach Broadnax, he's going to have all of his shooters in the game, on this inbounds. So you got to figure out who is the weakest link on this team. And it doesn't look like they have any weak links on the charity stripe.
And Savannah State has done a great job executing the game plans out of these timeouts. So we will see what they have in store for us coming out of this one with 21 seconds to go in this overtime period. If you're Morehouse, 5-game win streak right now. Next game up is the Clark Atlanta University Panthers, your biggest rival, your foe, the team that you are tied right now with in first place.
And I think that may have been what happened. I think they may have came in here not really giving Savannah State the respect that Savannah State was properly due, looking forward to that game this Saturday, and instead of looking forward, instead of paying attention to Savannah State, they're looking at playing across the street or the neighbors from across the street coming over here and playing. And now Savannah State is just taking full advantage of it. One of the halftime goals was to finish the game. And I don't think Morehouse did a good job of closing out Savannah State. Savannah State has fought, stayed in the game, made big plays, and now they have a 4-point lead with 21 seconds to go.
And they have the ball. A.J. Plain. And they're going to foul quickly, and who do they foul but Chancellor Wilson, who's been knocking down so many free throws.
That was a good job of Savannah State of moving the ball around and not getting the really, really quick foul. Good job of just getting rid of the ball, taking some time off the clock. They took 5 seconds off the clock. That is huge. That's huge. Now 16 seconds to go in the game, and they're at the free throw line with a chance to make it a 2-possession a 2-possession game or a 3-possession game.
Chancellor Wilson will be shooting 2. First one, nothing but net, like it has been all night long. 5-point game. He can make it 6 with 16 seconds to go. Has the chance to help Savannah State snap Morehouse's 5-game winning streak. And it's a 6-point game with 15 seconds to go. Jumper is no good. They're fighting for the rebound. And it'll be a foul on Peguillas is hurt now. Foul on A.J. Plain from Savannah State. Peguillas was the victim of that one.
No, wait.
Peguillas is hurt, so maybe Jaden Gray will be shooting for him.
I think there may be 5 fouls. It may be 5 fouls on A.J.
A.J. Plain is still
The referees.
discussing it.
Oh, they didn't call it on A.J.
Chancellor Wilson.
They called it on Wilson.
Chancellor Wilson is fouling out after putting in some work for Savannah.
Now, that is interesting. They didn't call a foul on the floor on the tie-up. Everybody in the gym thought they called a foul on the floor. They called it away from the ball. That's an interesting call.
Jaden Gray needs to make these shots. And he makes the first one. Five-point game, 8 seconds to go. And he makes both easily. Back to a 4-point game, but it's only 8 seconds to go. Morehouse needs some magic here. And there goes the foul on Cedric Taylor III to send Savannah State back to the free throw line.
And you can tell by the energy. Look how the Savannah State players ran up the court. The Savannah State players had all the pep in the step. The Morehouse players got a little bit of lackadaisical walking down the court right now. You know, that's what winning does. Winning gives you energy. Winning gives you energy. I don't know about Red Bull, but winning definitely gives you wings.
And Morehouse had a lot of energy because they've been doing a lot of winning. And sometimes, you know, you can get a little lazy when you've been doing a lot of winning. You're not as fired up. You're used to winning. You're used to putting teams down. Sometimes it takes a loss to get you back energized. And Morehouse will get the last second shot to go from Demetrius Calip to make it 85-82, but it will not be enough. Morehouse Maroon Tigers falls to the Savannah State Tigers 85-82 in overtime. The 5-game winning streak snapped. And we will take a break here on the Black College Sports Network before we are joined by the head coach of the Savannah State Tigers. Before we are joined by the head coach of the Morehouse Maroon Tigers.
Majesty is a premium health and wellness tea line focused on bringing delicious yet healthy tea blends to the community. Filled with an abundance of vitamins and antioxidants, we work to blend teas with exotic spices and fruits to produce scrumptious and wholesome beverages. So check us out at mymajesties.com. That's MyMajesties.com. My Majesties, an Urban Passport member.
Let's face it, shopping for insurance can be time-consuming. That's why when it comes to your auto, home, and life insurance needs, make things simple and trust the experts at Allstate. They will help you get the coverage that fits your needs while helping you bundle your life, home, and auto policies. Bundling saves you money, sure, but it also saves you time, so you can enjoy the things that matter most even more. Contact me, Tammy Haynes, your local agent, for a free personalized insurance quote. Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
Charmin Ultra Soft has so much cushiony softness, it's hard for your family to remember they can use less.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft. Holy Charmin. Oh, excuse me. Roll it back, everybody. Sorry.
Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more, but it's so absorbent, you can use less, so it's always worth it.
Now, what did we learn about using less?
You gotta roll it back, everybody. We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
Thank you guys for what you do.
We are back on the Black College Sports Network. I am Simone Stanley, joined by the Maroon Tigers head coach, Coach Whitler. Morehouse, 5-game winning streak was snapped by the Savannah State Tigers, 85-82 overtime loss. Coach, the Tigers came out on fire in overtime. What was the difference there?
They came out on fire. You know, I didn't think we was mentally ready to play this game, to be honest. Just the way shoot-around went, just some other things that went down. And we got a young team, we got a new team, and we talk about it all the time on staying focused to the end. We talked about our goals, what we needed to do to try to make a run during the rest of this season. And sometimes when you guys are a little immature, you just don't focus to the end. But I love these guys. They come out, we competed to the end. I wouldn't change my team for the world.
And you talk about the young talent that you have on this team. What can they learn from a close loss like this?
That you got to stay focused. You know, you got to stay focused for 40 minutes. You got to come out ready and stay focused. I thought that we had some great defensive possessions, but we wasn't executing offensively. We come down, we turn the ball over. We missed 10 free throws, and, you know, that's going to bite you in the tail every time. So we got to get back into the lab. Right now we got a break until Saturday, which is a rivalry game, big rivalry game. It's definitely a must-win for us. And, you know, for us to complete our goals this season, we got to finish strong, and hopefully we get some help from some other teams down the line.
What is it about this matchup with Savannah State? The last time you matched up with them, it was a close game, 2-point win for you guys. This time it goes to overtime.
Well, they're well coached. They listen to their coach, and they play extremely hard. Coach Broadness got some very good players over there, and this team going to come in and be ready to play no matter what. 2 years ago, they went down to the SIAC tournament, and they knocked us out on their way to winning it, and they only won 12 games during the regular season. They had to win 5 games to win it. So it just shows you what type of team the coach has over there. He does a great job with those young men, and they're going to always come and be ready to play.
Who's coming Saturday? The Clark Atlanta University Panthers, your rivals, will be in the house on Saturday. When you look at that matchup and you're looking for revenge, what do you want the team to lock in and focus on?
Defense, not turning the ball over, making sure that we rebound and make our free throws. If we do those things, you know, we should be in that game and have an opportunity to win it. So it's just about staying focused for our guys, like, all week. You know, it's hard for them to stay focused day to day. So we working overtime over here as coaches. But like I said, I got a great group of young men. They come out and play extremely hard for us, and I appreciate their effort all the time.
Absolutely. We appreciate you, Coach. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Simone Stanley here on the Black College Sports Network. Final score in overtime, Morehouse Maroon Tigers 82, Savannah State Tigers 85.